Hello YouTube once more. Um, this is TheLavuaneJaye, and my first video is going to be about the simple pleasures of fashion and why I chose to be in fashion. Um, in my first video I just posted, um, I explained to you guys that I am 17 years old. With that being said, I am very young, but I like to, express to everybody that I'm very young, but I've been well, I consider myself to be in the industry or love the industry all of my life. I don't have any real family ties to the mainstream fashion world or anything like that. I come in the industry by myself with my talent. But when I was 3 years old, I did start to sketch. I started sketching anything that I can find. I, draw on it, whether it be a wall, it'd have like a dress on it or something like that. And then when I got older, I decided that I wanted to actually make these things that I was drawing. When you're a kid, you can clearly see in your head because your imagination is so vivid. You can see in your head exactly what you would like to see your mom or your sister in, like a really nice, pretty dress. And I decided I want to make these really nice, pretty dresses that I saw in my head. And I'll never forget the first dress that I made. It was made out of a tablecloth, and it was pretty like even before I started, like when I was still sketching, I'd have this tablecloth on the table. We'd eat on it and everything. I'd sit there and I would like stare at this tablecloth for so long. And what happened was I took the tablecloth one day, I cut it up, and I stapled it. To what? Nothing. It was like sheer lace. And at that young of the time, I knew, okay, something's gonna be under this. It just can't be lace. So I took the sheet and I cut it out. I made shapes and then I stapled the shapes as if I was sewing it. So the seams were actually neat. It was just stapled. And that was when I was about 8 or 9. And I stapled the sheet and I made the skirt, and it looked like a skirt, and I was really surprised at myself. And then after that, I'm like, well, I do want a nice bodice to go with it. And then I'm like, this is gonna be kind of tricky because I don't know how to cut, you know, a bodice. So I just made the skirt, and then my mom had this corset thing that she used to wear. It wasn't a girdle; it was like a corset, like the one that Rihanna wears in the early girl in the world, like that. So I was like, hey, this goes together. My cousin came over. I forced her to wear it, and it was really cute. But I just wanted to tell you guys this because I want you guys to know that this really for me is a lifelong career. I plan on dying designing a gown for the next haute couture collection. That's my way of I don't know when I'm gonna go, but when I go out, hopefully it's in that manner. I mean, my life truly is rooted into fashion. So, with that being said, there's this real problem I've been having, and in each video you'll probably see it come out in some kind of way. But the type of people that say that they're fashion designers. If you guys don't know what that is, every time something's wrong, my eyebrow goes up, and maybe sometimes you'll see me say, "Oh, eyebrows go up." But yeah, the people that say that they're fashion designers or people that say that they're in fashion don't do anything. Like me, I cut, I sew, I sketch, I make patterns, I choose my own fabrics, I choose my own models. But some of these people, they don't even know how to sketch. They just say, I'm inspired by Venice. So they call an illustrator and say, make me 5 or sketch me 5 beautiful sketches of a Venetian inspired collection, a haute couture Venetian inspired collection. And they do it for the money. And that's what I call a sellout. I mean, it might be a quick buck, but still, in the name of fashion, I think that there should not be, it shouldn't be that way, really. So throughout this time, I really want to, as a fashion designer, make my staple in the world. And I feel like I am. Um, a lot of people ask me if is my personal style rooted in my fashion designs. No. I feel as a designer, you cannot put your own personal style. You can put your aesthetic and what you love into your brand, but when it comes to your brand, it has to be a brand that is, you know, speaking to your market. And my style does not speak to my brand, and it won't speak to my market if it doesn't speak to my brand. My style is more, I don't know, you can, it's kind of like grungy. Let me see if I can show you. Alright, so this is a cardigan that my stepmother picked up at a thrift store, and this is my pajama shirt that I threw on today. And then if I step back further, you can't see it, whatever. But I have some jeans that are rolled up and it's like frayed at the edge. And then I have my, you know, my little costume jewelry. This is from my father. I stole it when I was like a little kid. I took it from him. And then this is a ring that is very personal to me. This is a ring that I just got, and this is a ring that's special because it's glittery. But yeah, my personal style is more, I like to call it a mix of preppy but grungy, like 90s grunge, which I'm really just getting into. My hair is a fro hawk, even though it's a little nappy right now, but you know, if I don't get that fixed. My eyebrows, they're natural, but they do get shaped every now and then. And that look doesn't suit my market. I love beauty. Beauty. If it's beautiful, I love it. I love a woman who is a woman, a feminine woman, a extravagantly beautiful woman. Like the women in Dynasty. The women in, you know, those, Nolan Miller. What a hero. Christian Dior. If you guys don't know, I have this huge obsession with Dior. John Galliano is like my dad in my head. Like, he's taught me so much just from his collections. And that's the type of designer I hope to be. I don't have the nice house on Avenue Montaigne or, you know, the Champs-Élysées. I don't have any of that. I just have my room in my house for now. But in about 3 years, I hope to open up my own studio in downtown Los Angeles and bring haute couture to LA and, you know, enlighten everybody about my art. But I just wanted to come on briefly and say those words, and I hope you guys really take what I said into consideration when you do look at my work and you see the type of clothing that I do. I want you guys to think haute couture. I want you guys to think really, really big and extravagant fantasy. That's, you know, that's who I am. So, yeah. I just really want you guys to appreciate when you do something that it is not just to make a quick buck. I want you guys to really, really love what you do, especially in the industry, because you might love money, you might love diamonds and glamour and fur, but at the end of the day, do you love what you do? You know, who said that? They said, one day you're going to sell your soul and you're going to need... Oh, Kara San, Project Runway. She said to Wendy, one day you're going to need your soul and you're not going to have it because you sold it. Don't sell yourself short. Always love what you do and do it with a passion and a heart. I think people can clearly tell when they see me that I'm very passionate. I'm so young. I have a lifetime full, like a lifetime ahead of me. And yet I'm doing this. And I'm doing this because I love to do it. So yeah, I just encourage everybody to do that. And I hope you guys love what I do. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what I have to offer. And I guess let's get the YouTubing. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. This is the LaVuaneJaye.